Hello, my name is Paul, one of the founders of Famous Freddy. In this short video, I'm going to show you a simple strategy really that you can implement for your own business in order to start receiving more phone calls, bottom line, from customers that are interested in purchasing the products and services that you offer. So in order to demonstrate how this works, first I'm going to go to this is Google's keyword tool. Basically, it's a tool which Google provides to show you what people are searching for and in what location and on what device. So for the purpose of this video, I'm going to type in the keywords here, restaurant and Edinburgh. For those of you not in the UK or not up to speed on geography, Edinburgh is it's a wonderful city in Scotland, but that's a bit besides the point. Anyway, so we'll type in restaurant Edinburgh here, and then obviously the location's set to the United Kingdom. I'm just doing a demonstration for UK purposes. Obviously you can change the location to your country. And then importantly, in the device, the types of device down here, we're going to change this setting to all mobile devices. So what this is going to do is going to search obviously for this key phrase restaurant Edinburgh in the UK and on all mobile devices. So we'll click search here and have a quick look at the results. And what you can basically see here is that, okay, in this tab, you're going to see more. I'll do it again. So the gist of this is that in Edinburgh, you've got thousands of people every month, broadly searching for these search terms. It's people that live in Edinburgh and are interested in going to a restaurant in Edinburgh, and they're not quite sure where to go. So obviously they're looking for advice here. So I mean, the important bit to note here is that there's thousands of people every month in Edinburgh that are using their mobile device, basically it's a smartphone or a tablet here, and they're looking for a restaurant to eat at in Edinburgh. And what's going to happen is that I'm going to provide an example as to what actually happens when these users are on Google and they're searching for restaurants in Edinburgh. This double screenshot here, you can see most of the phones. On the left hand side is an example of what a mobile website is going to, a website's going to load in a mobile device that wasn't optimized for mobile phones. And in the right side here, you can see an example. It's just a demo site, or an example of a restaurant's website which has been optimized for mobile devices. And as you can see here, this website, the text is very small for a start. It's hard to select the right buttons. And the one on the right, it's just giving you the information much more easily. I mean, the buttons are big. If you want to call the restaurant, you can simply click this button directly from your phone, and it's just much more user friendly to use. So, of course, you can't say for definite, but a lot of people when they're searching for local businesses, especially restaurants, is that they're looking for information fast, and I mean, they don't need a lot of information. But I mean, the reason they're on their mobile phone is because they're probably out and about somewhere, or they're doing something else. So they're looking for information fast. And in the restaurant example, really what people are looking for generally, it's what's on the menu, how much is it going to cost roughly, how do I get there, where do I park, and what's the phone number, and how do I call up to book. And for example, you can see on the right hand side here all that information. It's so easy to find here on this website, whereas on this one, if I want to find this information, I'm going to have to scroll in and out the web. Beg your pardon. The information is probably not even accessible. It's probably not in the right format to display on a lot of websites here. So really what's happening here is that this is actually, I said it's a demo website, it's not actually a demo website. Jimmy Chung's it's a chain of restaurants in Scotland, and they have a branch in Edinburgh. It's one of the major cities in Scotland. So when people are going on to Google and they're on their mobile device and they're searching for a restaurant in Edinburgh, if they, and obviously there's a lot of them, if they do come across Jimmy Chung's, I mean, I'm not picking on Jimmy Chung's. I'm sure it's a great restaurant. They're not mobile optimized yet. When all these people, if they're fortunate enough to show up highly in Google for restaurant searches in Edinburgh, the people that come to the restaurant, they're going to have, or not come to the restaurant, come to this website on their mobile device. In short, they're going to have a very bad experience. Because this is what they're going to currently see in their mobile device. This is obviously what they could see, but this restaurant, Jimmy Chung's, currently has they don't have a separate website that's been optimized for mobile like this one would be. So really what's going to happen is that a lot of people are simply, they're going to arrive at this page, they're going to say, well, I can't see the text, it's hard to scroll in and out, I can't find the menu, I can't find the pricing easily, I'm just going to go back to Google and search for some other restaurant, because this isn't a pleasant experience, and I don't have the time or inclination to start, pinching and zooming and trying to find what I need on this website. And the final point I want to show you on this, broadly speaking, the local search, is that obviously Google's the big daddy. I mean, it's the only search engine really. I mean, they've got 95% market share in USA and UK. Basically, nothing else matters when it comes to search, and especially not local search. If you search something online, you're looking at Google. And what Google has done is they've published a lot of research into how people are using mobile devices when searching. That obviously they're Google search engines. So this is an interesting slide I came across in some research produced by Google. In that this is it's basically the local mobile consumer, and what you'll see here is that obviously you can see here most people with smartphones are searching for local information. That's it's not surprising that really. If you've got a smartphone, you're on the internet. But what's really interesting for local businesses is that 70% from Google's own research. This isn't my research or some other research. I mean, it's a reliable source. This is Google. 70% of people that do search for local businesses on their smartphone, they call the business after searching. And what's even better is that 90% of these people, they act within 24 hours. And I just wanted to show you this slide really to highlight that the way people search on mobile devices for local businesses and products, for example, restaurants, plumbers, dentists, hairdressers, you name it. These people, people don't really search the same way they do on desktops. On desktops, a lot of people, I mean, you know yourself, you've got your desktop computer there, you've probably got about, you might have music, a lot of music in the background, maybe 5 or 6 tabs open, Facebook, lots of other things that are distracting you. But when you're searching on a mobile device, normally, I mean, you don't have so many tabs open. The reason you're on a mobile is because you might be busy or doing somewhere, you want information quick, that's why you've got it on your mobile. So not only are for example, this restaurant, coming back to this example, not only are they, it's not that they're not optimized for mobile, it's that the mobile traffic is the traffic that you want on your website, because these people they're in a hurry, and they're taking action quickly. So to wrap it up, really, I wanted to show you that the people searching on mobile, on smartphones, that's the web traffic that you want. Of course, you want people on their desktop computers coming across your websites, your local business's website. Of course, you want that as well. But when it comes to the people that they want to make a purchase, they want to go somewhere, they want to do something, and they're searching for a local business, it's the smartphone and the tablet users generally. They're the ones that are going to bring you much more business rather than the desktop searches. So in summary, the gist of all this is that if you have a local business, i.e. a business whose target market is generally in the local geographic vicinity, for example, most restaurants, like I said, hairdressers, nightclubs, bars, solicitors, you name it. If you don't have a mobile optimized website, then It isn't good. That's really the bottom line. I mean, this is research from Google. People are going on to their smartphones and they want to take action. They want to call a business or they want to visit a business quickly. And if your website is loading badly or not, I mean, not loading at all in a mobile device, it's likely that these users they're not going to hang around. Of course, I mean, you might like to think that you've probably put a lot of effort and spent a lot of money on your current desktop website, but unfortunately, I mean, everyone's using smartphones these days, especially in UK, US, and Western Europe, I suppose, and obviously in other more developed Asian countries. Unfortunately, it's not. It's if you don't have a mobile optimized website, I mean, the gist of it is that you're missing out on a huge amount of valuable traffic that could be arriving at your mobile version of your website and calling your business. I mean, 'cause that's what these people are doing when it comes to searching Google locally. They're making decisions quickly, and they want to call or visit a business often that day. So in summary, the gist of this video is going on a bit longer than I intended, but just yeah, the summary of it all is that your local business needs to have a website, a separate website that's been optimized to display properly on mobile devices, so that it's easy to use for your potential customers to find the information they need and to call your business directly from their mobile device. That's the takeaway I hope you get from this video. Obviously, I tend to use too many words when I record videos, but I hope that has come across loud and clear. If you found any of the content in this video remotely useful or insightful, fingers crossed there's something in there that something in there that provided some kind of value. If you left a comment below this video on YouTube or click the like button, that would be greatly appreciated. There's also a link below the video to there's a link to the Famous Freddy website, where you can request a free mock-up of a mobile optimized website for your business, like this one, just to give you an idea as to what potentially you could have. And obviously, like I said, it's free, so it's totally up to yourself. But thanks for taking the time to watch this, and I'll speak soon. Bye.